Hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be discussing some of the scariest ghost photos and videos ever captured. If you're ready to get spooked, let's dive right in. The Ghost of Freddy Jackson. Our first scary photo was taken in 1919 and shows the squadron of the Royal Air Force. But there was a ghostly face peering over the shoulder of one of the pilots, Freddy Jackson. The photo was taken 2 days after Freddy's death, and his fellow pilots swore that the face in the picture was his. The image of Freddy Jackson's ghost is believed to have been captured by accident. The photographer, who was taking a group picture of the squadron, did not notice anything unusual at the time. It was only when the photo was developed that the ghostly figure was noticed. The figure appears to be holding onto the railing and looking directly at the camera. The Specter on the staircase is a famous photograph that was taken by Reverend Ralph Hardy in 1966 at the National Maritime Museum in Greenwich, England. The photo shows a ghostly apparition of a robed figure on the tulip staircase. The figure appears to be holding onto the railing and looking directly at the camera. The photograph was taken during a time when the staircase was closed to the public, and no one was known to be on it. The figure in the photograph has been the subject of much debate, with some people believing it to be a genuine ghost and others suggesting that it may be a hoax or a photographic artifact. Despite attempts to debunk the photograph, no conclusive evidence has been found to suggest that it is a fake. Many people believe that the figure in the photograph is the ghost of a woman who died on the staircase in the late 1800s. The Enfield Poltergeist. The poltergeist activity was investigated by many experts in the paranormal, including Maurice Grosse and Guy Lyon Playfair, who spent 2 years living in the house with the family. The investigators witnessed many of the events, and the case was widely reported in the media. The Enfield Poltergeist remains a controversial case, with skeptics claiming that it was a hoax perpetrated by the family, while others believe it to be a genuine case of paranormal activity. Despite the controversy, the case remains an important part of paranormal history and has inspired many books, documentaries, and movies. The Enfield Poltergeist serves as a reminder that the world is full of unexplained phenomena, and that even the most rational explanations can sometimes fall short. The case continues to fascinate and intrigue people around the world, and is likely to remain a topic of discussion for years to come. The Ghost on the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary is known for its haunted history, and visitors and staff have reported numerous ghost sightings. In one video, a man captured a ghostly figure walking through a door on the ship. The figure appears to be wearing old-fashioned clothing and disappears as it walks through the door. The Queen Mary, a retired ocean liner, is considered to be one of the most haunted places in the world. It is said that the spirits of many people who died aboard the ship still linger, with one ghost in particular gaining a lot of attention, the Ghost on the Queen Mary. The Ghost on the Queen Mary is believed to be the spirit of a young woman who died aboard the ship in the 1930s. The story goes that she was on the ship on her honeymoon with her new husband when she fell and broke her neck on the stairs. Her spirit is said to have remained on the ship ever since, and she has been sighted by many people over the years. One of the most famous sightings of the Ghost on the Queen Mary was by a cleaning lady in the 1960s. The woman was cleaning a first-class stateroom when she saw the figure of a young woman in a white dress. The woman turned to leave, and when she looked back, the figure had disappeared. Since then, there have been many reports of sightings of the Ghost on the Queen Mary, with many people claiming to have seen her walking the decks of the ship or standing on the stairs. The Queen Mary is now a popular tourist attraction, and ghost tours are offered regularly. Many visitors to the ship claim to have had paranormal experiences, and there are countless stories of strange occurrences and unexplained phenomena. The ghost on the Queen Mary remains one of the most famous and mysterious ghost stories associated with the ship, and her spirit is believed to still haunt the vessel to this day. The story of the ghost on the Queen Mary serves as a reminder of the many lives that were lost at sea and the spirits that may remain with us long after their physical bodies have passed away. The Queen Mary is a fascinating and eerie place, and the legend of the ghost on the Queen Mary only adds to its mystique. The Haunted Doll. Our final scary photo is of a doll known as Annabelle. The doll is said to be possessed by a demon and has been the inspiration for several horror movies. In the photo, the doll appears to be moving on its own, even though it was locked behind a glass case. One of the most famous haunted dolls is Annabelle, who is said to have terrorized her owners and caused many unexplained events. Annabelle was a Raggedy Ann doll that was given as a gift to a nursing student in the 1970s. The doll soon began to exhibit strange behavior, moving on its own and even leaving messages for the owner. After consulting with a psychic, the nursing student discovered that the doll was possessed by the spirit of a young girl who had died on the property many years before. The doll was eventually acquired by paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who placed it in a protective case in their Museum of Occult Artifacts. The story of Annabelle has become a famous legend in the world of the paranormal, with many people claiming to have experienced strange events related to the doll. The case has inspired several movies, including The Conjuring series, which features Annabelle as a central character. The legend of the haunted doll serves as a reminder of the power of belief and the impact that stories can have on our perceptions of the world. While there may be no scientific evidence to support the existence of haunted dolls, the legend has taken on a life of its own, with many people convinced of their existence. The story of Annabelle continues to fascinate and terrify people around the world, and it is likely to remain a topic of discussion for years to come. The existence of real ghost videos and pictures is a subject of much debate and skepticism. While many people claim to have captured images and footage of ghosts, there is little scientific evidence to support the existence of paranormal activity. Many supposed ghost videos and pictures can be explained by natural phenomena or simple hoaxes. Additionally, advancements in photo and video editing software have made it easier than ever to fabricate convincing fake footage. While the allure of the supernatural may be strong, it's important to approach claims of real ghost videos and pictures with a healthy dose of skepticism and critical thinking. Well, that's it for our list of the scariest ghost photos and videos ever captured. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more terrifying content. Thanks for watching.